stage 2 so far.
Let's go guys. Aduh kacamata gua kok hilang enggak? Entar guys. WP.
Side already in their control, just waiting for the hit to come through.
Dart actually does get a little tag onto Jing, so he'll be finished off by Kelly S. And now the rest of the swing comes through for Team Secret. Sky, the super sub, apparently making a nice couple of entries on his way through. Oh, I thought he was on for a third there.
Kenapa something pakai Viper guys?
Something swings back in, cancels it out, but still Team Secret I managed to get that defuser.
Yang Thomas Majin iya gue liat dia pakai Gecko kan. Sabar mata gua.
Does come a bit close, doesn't it? But this is still
mata gua nggak kelihatan anjir.
Yeah, there's like some element of comfortability there. I mean, he actually used to play control.
Udah bosan gua itu aja guys gua hari cuman WP habis itu off. Mau santai aja hari ini istirahat gua. Badan gua enggak enak anjir.
There's not that much pressure. You know, he's only in for maybe just this one game or who knows what else, but he's going to make the most out of it. So why not go for the swing off of his teammates? And you can see what Sylvan does as well. So especially with a double initiator just providing extra recon.
Welcome guys. Welcome to the card fan, welcome.
PaperX just kind of goes down unfortunately without much of a swing. The next round comes up
though,
and, let's see what we got here. Just Spectres, Marshals, a bit of information as well. But Team Secret just still kind of comfortable.
I don't know how comfortable I would necessarily be getting against PaperX.
Sinats kenapa nggak main? Kalian tahu nggak Sinats guys? Kamera tuh dikit tuh kamera apanya?
Oh ini. See if he can discover anything in middle and does see.
Sinats kenapa nggak main guys? Nats guys. Aduh kacamata gua mana sih?
Why usually pretty dangerous.
Oh ini dia.
Sheriff in hand. So he is probing. Not finding anything just yet. Zeus gonna be flashed around the corner. Drops a lot of damage down to 24 HP.
Kata peminggi dia from medok. Oh.
PaperX are starting to pressure their way into B. You've got that rotation still coming across from Team Secret. Another potential plan on offer here for PaperX if they can find that entry, which they do eventually get. Zeus was already tagged down. This now starts to get a little bit more spotty. All it takes is one more kill for PaperX, and they might be right back in to the swing of things. Forsaken does claim that onto Styron. They've still got the numbers in the 3-on-2. Sky around the corner once again. Displaying some pretty solid mechanics so far. Finds himself another kill, but Forsaken catches one and something
bisa menang lu tiba-tiba PaperX.
Sylvan, and as it always
guys, tapi kalau di Valorant emang anti-coin emang paling ini sih. Emang paling tai nih anti-coin ini guys.
Why? I can't believe this is happening. I mean, it looks fine on paper, in theory. Everything that Team Secret were doing, they tossed in mollies, they had the smokes to block off, you know, a little access point out towards the right side of B site. And, you know, they were just kind of picking their fights as well. Zeus, though, I mean, you kind of feel for the guy because he had, you know, a weaker game last week. Wants to come in and, you know, take things into his own hands as well on that Sheriff alone, trying to play inside the smoke.
Kalau di Metro aman guys, aman, cuman lagi males, lagi capek aja gua. Mau reset, mau chill. Wih.
Just Jing exploding onto site. Yeah, I was going to say this could be potentially dangerous. 4 players stacked on the site. Sylvan's actually got himself that double, and Sky's in for another. Hang on, a chance.
Wait.
And it's a 1v1 for something. So a chance for Team Secret to do back to PaperX what was just done to them, but something will have it on lock. Round on the board for PaperX. Team Secret gave them a bit of a run for their money. Nice to see Sky, you know, contributing. I'll give him some credit there. He's continuing to just turn that
juga Jing entry
every round, kill or two.
For sure. I mean, like, I think that's one of the underestimate just because, you know.
Ya lumayan draining gue main Valo guys. Kita lihat dulu lah beberapa hari. Gue mau nyantai aja lah.
Doesn't really feel like a liability at the moment. It's kind of my takeaway.
Not yet. But the comps and everything, it's still getting early for now, but here we go, our first full buy round. And you really are curious as
wah, ketahuan semua dong ini. Throat 5.
Let's have a listen into PaperX and see what they
ambil space dah.
Do.
Okay, come in mid and Jig.
Can you join middle? Like, we need info.
I think Jig can wall for me. And then I will dash in and tip you out.
Okay, I just put smoke for you. Wait.
I'll go with divided.
Wait. I wall up.
I'm gonna give. Wait. I'm gonna give now. Okay. Go. Go. Demoli. Come on, pin.
Spike down A.
Let's go mid, Jay.
They know we are faking, guys. We need to come back.
Go mid, Jay.
I'm gonna chill and say, okay?
Yep. Can we take mid? Yes, slowly. After.
Komsnya boleh nih, komsnya masih santai guys.
Kind of see the difference here, having 2 of these controllers, both walls, and just trying to create a bit more pressure or sell some fakes off of it, but
Kena ya.
something's still able to create lurk angles, and the rest of the team still pivoting all across around middle, leaving options available for them to pivot back over to B site.
You would definitely think it is going to be an inevitable shift over to B here for PaperX.
30 seconds left.
Just a case of waiting for something to kind of get in position to clear out B main. The rest of PaperX starting to walk their way forward. Aimdul City really is the name of the game for this round, and Jing has got that on lock.
Kok ngomong sama kayak Jason? Kata apa kayak Jason guys?
Back in the corner here.
Soal visi itu nggak kecilan. Speaker lu kali coba gedein, ini udah gede soalnya di gua. Kalau gua gedein, yang ada kuping gua budek tar.
They know Kelly S's position, so he's just getting peppered with util and eventually forced out into the crosshair of Devi, and 4 on 2.
Ini kita nontonnya sebenarnya nggak ada yang dicari sih guys.
Zeus and Styron maybe just a little bit more incentivized to keep their guns through to the next round and have a crack again.
Yeah, definitely need to have that save. And I think the play really just starts to fall apart, like once you, like mentioned, I mean, you do have that little fake abilities with the Harbor plus the Viper, so the opponents are always going to be thinking about both sides. But as they come back through from
Kayaknya di sini enak guys. Pokoknya di sini tuh kalau menurut gua kalau tempat-tempat yang lu yakin nih suka ada server main tuh harus pakai agent-agent yang nggak bisa ngancurin trap. Kalau nggak pusing guys.
Like there was no other choice for him. On the left or the right, there's mollies. Otherwise,
ini yang main coach test.
And he's always going to get shot down one way or another. So.
Kebanyakan jiggle tuh lo ya.
The executes as always, and yeah, we'll see what else the Odin and the operator can do for the next round. But for now, this is how the first moments of each round I think needs to go for Team Secret. They cannot afford to let any sides leak open. Like they cannot have, you know, the forward positioned players die way too early.
Well, again, I think we do sort of have to put a bit of a crosshair on Zeus. You highlighted earlier that he had a bit of a rougher week last week, or in the last game that he played. 0-3 to start things off here. You know, I don't think it says anything to get too concerned about just yet, but he is going to have to be online today if they want to have any chance of competing against PaperX.
Gila, satu pulsar guys, W nih orang W guys. Dia beli pulsar guys.
Maybe that's where things are, you know, potentially lacking a little bit right now. Just want to see him get involved in this game. He's typically quite a mobile guy. He can get around, can work the map. Obviously with that op in hand as well, he can look for picks early on. And if he's winning them, then that's where Team Secret tend to look their best.
It's a mental thing as well, though, right? Like
mahal pala lu tuh.
But you know, he doesn't want to have an 0-3, but he also has to
Aduh,
watch
anjir.
out what could be on the other side of these smoke walls.
Sure, but
screen right in front of him right now.
I mean, you've saved that op, you've saved the Odin. These two weapons need to have an impact in this round, otherwise you're not going to win it as Team Secret. So I do want to see him get aggressive, and that's exactly what he's doing outside of B. Even if he's not going to find a pick here, he's going to get info.
A little bit. See what Wall kind of provides for PaperX again. Once more, still leaving options available for them. I mean, look at this. You've got Forsaken routing back towards B main. He could use a wingman to clear out the front lines.
Aduh, kelibat gua.
And that's the thing with Gecko as well. You're
Mau ngefake dia.
Your utility and wait a little bit more before it comes back up. No, he's just gonna try swing it. Oh, Zeus gets it.
Yep, that's exactly what you want. Spike's going to be retrieved though, and it seems as though PaperX are going to accelerate a little over towards A. They don't manage to break either of those trips.
Nah, mau gimana nih sekarang masuknya nih gue tanya.
Kenapa
nggak dikeliling pakai wingman tadi Jason ya?
Unless Jing can somehow do some forward reconnaissance.
Fair.
Virgin Paths is maybe one way of getting into the site. That orbital out as well from Team Secret to try and deny a bit of space, but
bagus, delaynya bagus Team Secret.
That saved weapon, we talked about how important they would be. So far, all 3 kills in this round for Team Secret have come from those 2 saved weapons. 20 seconds left here for PaperX to try to work. I don't even know how they're going to manage to get this done. The spike needs to be retrieved. They haven't cleared out the site. There's rotators coming across as well. It would be a miracle to get through this one. And
Sangit gini tiba-tiba guys.
Bounce back. PaperX are not getting it done clean at the moment.
No, sir. I mean, you can kind of see what they're trying to do. One difference with their composition versus Global's is Global only had 1 controller, which was just an Astra. Again, still leaving options available for them, and having this Cove gives an extra layer of cover, but it doesn't matter if there's an Odin on the other side. Styron, there's definitely things that they're picking up from NRG. And with Brock on that team, definitely inspires a lot of Odin users, and Styron being one of them right now, is just able to crack things open. He's just holding down mouse one, letting things rip.
Lanap nih guys, molly nih guys, lanap molly nih guys. Ponjir, satu molly keluar.
Still double initiator, double walls.
Molly 2 keluar.
Full on execute into a site.
Molly apa dia?
Denial in full, and cycle through those smokes once they get that spike down.
Molly apa guys?
Approach in terms of those walls to one of the earlier rounds that we saw from PaperX. This time going to get a little bit more aggressive behind them.
Okay.
PaperX ready and waiting to take the fight to Team Secret. It's gone pretty well so far, 2 for 1. Filtering through, taking that back horse position, and
Oh, dia mau nge-trap dia.
moment for Team Secret. It's not an easy way forward. Styron, however, leading the charge with the Odin. He's done some good damage to Forsaken. That'll be finished off in the end by Sky, who continues to frag out. We find ourselves in a 2-on-2. Neural Theft is popped.
Ooh.
Divide now spotted out as well. It's all on the shoulders of something, and a missed shot will give him the chance at this round. Cage up, obscuring the vision is not enough to deny something the round. 4 and 2. PaperX hold on. These rounds though have been
Tutup pintu itu pakai molly gecko. Emang itu tutup pintu guys?
Hell of a 1v2 clutch as well for
Menarik
something.
juga anjir.
Jordan, that is... PaperX is cooking right now. I mean, you look at how that whole round plays out, especially once they get that spike down as well. You had Reckoning pushing all the way through to the back of Cave. You have, what was it? the tail out towards the backside as well, Armageddon. And it's just meant to, especially once they confirm information on the other side of it, to try and flush or break Team Secret as they try to come back through on their retake. But Team Secret were a little bit more staggered behind, so there was still a slight chance, but unfortunately some with shots and
Sebenarnya kayaknya menurut gue enakan Astra nggak sih daripada Brimstone sini guys, tapi nggak tahu juga sih.
something we have to keep an eye on, but right now,
Forsaken, a little bit of a bait and switch there alongside something. No connections coming through. Eventually Zeus just pushing the issue. Will get the better of Forsaken. Sylvan happy to try and play that delay game. Gets the molly out. Jing has slipped the net though. And now that is going to be problems indeed for Sky.
Gila bagus. Taktik apa ini?
Angles. Jing has taken matters into his own hands in this round. Picks up the 3K. And PaperX barreling their way towards A.
for Team Secret as well, it's going to be tough for them to break it out of this A-Link choke point. It's been smoked off for now, and they don't have numbers either, so Cash not great.
Bagus sih taktiknya guys.
Probably just want to save.
Kombonya nggak, tapi Jing dari mana dia? Gua nggak ngeliat lagi di map.
Trying to get themselves out of there. Oh, and they will. Zeus makes it clean enough. They're thinking of going back in. It's a 2v3. No,
That's going to give you a second thought.
yeah, and now we'll have the full save. So a little bit unfortunate there, and that's, I think, one of those things that people are always going to have to recognize. We can debate and discuss compositional theory all we want, but sometimes at the end of the day, PaperX is still going to be PaperX.
Right.
They're going to be doing PaperX-y things, which is, while you have some slight skirmishes, you know, outside of B main, maybe a whiff shot from something, Zeus gets an opportunity, but once PaperX starts to apply that pressure and they pick up that pace, they're always
Kita coba kita tes. Gue penasaran Jing dari mana tadi guys, masuk aja guys.
on the fly.
Ya, lagi nyala semua
Going
nih.
up through middle, Jing gets a flank position, takes a shot against Sky, and all your defensive holds will just be for naught. It's just thrown into
Oh, pintu mid nggak ditutup, nggak ada yang lihat guys, di trap doang berarti.
That fast, that fluid.
Wah, enak banget itu. Aduh, sugoi banget.
Weaknesses in your defense. Oh, he's smiling about it.
Why
Come on,
wouldn't you
these
be?
are your Singaporean allies on the other side.
Well, you'd be up 5-2, you're not going to be mad about it. And it's been a fun game. I think we can sort of look at it and say, you know, Team Secret have given PaperX a couple of rounds to think about, had some fun moments.
Lihat
but
operator
at the end of
lagi.
the day, when you look at that scoreboard and you see 5-2 PaperX, you go, well, they are looking pretty comfortable at the moment, and this might end up being even a little cleaner. Defy gets that first one. You do still have Styron on this line, and multiple players in middle. Defy's found himself the double, and Forsaken in there to backfill and assist.
Udah susah sih ini guys,
as well.
apapun yang dilakukan
Sky
salah guys.
alone. Easy clean up there for Jing. 6-2 immediately, and it feels like it's, you know, it's taken
Udah
a couple of
momentum
rounds
udah hilang
there
nih.
for PaperX to kind of really get rolling, but once they are now rolling, which it seems they are, I don't know if there's going to be an answer for Team Secret. They had their chances earlier on in this map. They did claim a couple of them. There is credit there, but this is now starting to look like a pretty tough ask for Team Secret.
Yeah, I think you're looking at an 8-4, 9-3, 8-4 might be the best hope. I don't know if Team Secret can really cough up a 7-5 at this point.
Why would you not flash?
Oh, rare spin crash out. And it just feels bad because these guys are absolutely broke now. They wanted to take that fight back towards middle, but there was no full support. Trying to bank on this pistol stack for now, but look at how prepared PaperX are. Instant stuns just to hold out the choke point.
Yo, kelar game yuk. 2-0 cepat yuk.
Hungry, too famished.
Oh,
Wait.
Styron. Hang on.
Down A.
Almost given another 1v1 there by Jing, who's going to go around the corner in the end. Cleans it up. Kelly S also falls. Jing is on a bit of a heater today.
2-0 yuk, 2-0 yuk.
It's a great sign, obviously, for PaperX to.
Kok yang lu mabar sama Jason tuh kemarin kan? Iya kemarin, kenapa? Kemarin gue main sama Jason
in
pernah.
this group at the very least, and it would also push Team Secret to the play-ins.
Which, tough to survive there. I mean, you get 1 or 2 chances.
I mean, again, I think this is really a season of growth for Team Secret is probably the way that I would put it. They are unable to play with Nats today, and that's not going to do you any favors, right? He's been in, you've been practicing, you've been looking okay. Yeah, okay, you had a bit of an awkward game last week, but in general, I think this Team Secret team has a lot to look forward to, but, you know, it's just kind of that...
Hari ini gue terakhir game chess, gue main chess deh hari ini, sebelum kita tutup.
Obviously, there's a bit of a question mark over those play-ins, but I think Team Secret will be pretty competitive there.
Some, you know, issues in and out of server for sure, but it's always going to be that potential that you look forward to because we've seen what Zeus can be capable of. But for this game, PaperX coming in with a full execute once again. Oh!
What the? Semua flashnya telat kasihan.
Condition for Team Secret. It's a real mess on this site.
Oh, gue liat apa sih ini?
But actually, PaperX starting to make their way on in 2-for-1 in that small skirmish. Now starting to filter along PaperX. 3v2. Team Secret kind of locked in to one angle at the moment. Pit as well going to be dropped just to try and reinforce this round for PaperX. There's the tag.
So they know where the Odin is.
Well, plenty of time still for that plant. Devay also getting it up in Styron's face in the meanwhile. So again, it is Sky who is alone and he is easily finished off by Envy 8-2.
Oh, dibagi push sama full deh. Udah kan gua Senin sampai Jumat gamenya, bro. Maka gas enggak guys, enggak ada duit guys.
You know, okay, I will be surprised.
Kalau lihat-lihat dong nggak beli, gua rasanya gimana gitu, nggak ada duit guys. Yang ada ntar malah gua kayak Jir, ping banget nih mobil nih. Tapi gua ada lihat yang bagus sih guys, satu guys mobil guys yang Mercy, yang dia ngebawa apa yang GT berapa? Yang harga hampir 10M anjir. Duelis yang cocok di map ini apa? Yang cocok di map ini duelis menurut gua Jet bagus, Neon, OLA juga oke. Kayaknya Res juga oke sih guys sebenarnya map ini.
Go all that fast all the time, but now this is just troll. We've stunned ourselves. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
I think they wrote a song about that.
Ultimate ready.
You say hey?
I'll say hey. You say.
No, I'm not singing if you're not singing.
I couldn't believe you didn't finish that off for me, but that's okay. Here we go again. PaperX trying to make their way into A as that sort of similar set of wall coverage. This time though, Fireball will go down. Something out past it. Sky's going to go down early on in the piece, and again, PaperX are just so clean on these entries. They will lose one to Sylvan's Molly. That's not a huge concern. Now though, the Jing has fallen. You might start to wonder if this falls by the wayside. Something is going to have to clutch it yet again. He is always put in these clutch scenarios on Summit. Generally, he does deliver upon them as well. This will be a double swing, and it won't be enough.
Something lagi loh.
Something every time.
Kalau mau izin nih maka iya 2-0 guys. Katanya mau beli EV nggak jadi kan? EV apa? Mobil listrik udah ada gua.
What a clutch! And like you call it, you know, you can talk about the weaponry or the angles, but and maybe the rotations as well. But at the end of the day, he's just that calm presence, and he has the ability to just frag out. You know, he wakes in the morning, he steps outside.
Boys.
Deep breath.
Oh, you guys are...
What was he going to say? Bro, you guys are
Sucks. Kalau kata something sucks.
my best friends.
Yeah. Trolling.
9-2. Could well be 10-2 in a second. Sky is
Wah,
hiding inside of his cage. Wonder if he's going to be found out. Doesn't seem as though Forsaken got a read on that. Now it's getting a little bit messy. Jing's all over the place. Sky can't recalibrate those shots. Jing quite low. Just going to have to try
Cuma caranya
and
Jing
get
bunuh
away.
coba kayak gitu, guys.
So we're into a 3-on-3 very early.
Kenapa Gecko di map ini juga bagus sebenarnya, guys. Molly-nya yang paling penting sih map ini. Molly-nya Gecko bisa clearin banyak area.
Timing is pretty important. You got to be looking in the right direction, and Kelly's and Styron are both doing that. This time, no clutch to be had for Paper X. Jing can't get it done. 9-3. Still a very good half, though. And so Team Secret have a big mountain to climb to reach the top of Summit.
Absolutely. Still, though, I'm you know, all things considered, not too upset with this scoreline. You know, Paper X doing their
Ini sekarang
thing,
dimana dong?
but
Iya, anjir.
at least Team Secret does not go down to a 2-10. They still managed to put this round together. Yes, it was a little bit chaotic in the early portion of this specific round because of all the different contests on both extremities of the map. But once they kind of figured out, all right, maybe Paper X is going to be grouping up, maybe they're going to go single out of sight. Let's push down middle, and they took that fight well. Team Secret still has something left in them, and it makes you kind of curious to see what the second half could look like once they swap onto attack.
No surprises.
Rimuru kan udah nggak, tim lu kan diganti, guys. Rimuru udah nggak di tim Secret. Dia kan udah looking for team kan terakhir.
It feels like it.
3 out of 9 rounds, you know.
If not at least 2.
Look, let's give him 2 at least. 2 out of 9 rounds, you know, that's quite a significant portion that you can be attributing to yourself completely. Repping the passport. Do you do that? Do you like just
Bentar, guys.
like you go out on a date and you pull out the passport?
It's like,
hey,
yeah, I'm from Singapore.
I got a Singapore passport.
I got Singapore passport, you know.
What you think
Main
of that?
trickers kah? Pakai tutup sama Paper X.
Is it still the best passport in the world?
Oh, saya tutup sini
It
harusnya.
is. I'm pretty sure it is. Visa free. I can go to Thailand, stay there for like 60 days.
Pretty good.
What about Australia?
Australia's pretty good, but I think we do have to get a visa for a lot of places, depending on the circumstances. A lot of the time it's just like
Jujur saatnya ngeri Wendless, emang ini strategi Wendless guys emangnya guys.
worry about a visa, but
Di map ini selain Fate apa kalau
anyway,
enak?
that's by the by. We're in
Sofa,
the second half
Sofa,
here.
Fate.
Paper X moving over onto the defense.
Kalau Gecko lu mesti jangan dipakai di rank deh. Susah guys, butuh double ini soalnya kalau pakai Gecko.
Tends to be what they do.
Sofa Fate sih menurut
A
gua.
lot of these pistol rounds on the defense, so I don't think that Team Secret will be super surprised by it.
Maybe not for now. Unless they swing back into Paper X's sightlines.
Surely they got to be expecting this.
Doing a thing.
Iya keren juga ya pakai ini di sini ya, bisa 2 kali
Coming
gini ya.
through, trying to dislodge Team Secret, not going to matter. Shots are connected. Envy will try and recover it. There's a bit of damage also done to Zeus here. So this
Wallnya
is
Harbor
gonna
sih
be
penting sih
over,
sini.
especially considering something is still in play. Envy thinking about going
Timing.
through the smoke.
Timing.
Something also. I just wait them out.
It's gonna take a bit of time. Door shut, something has to reposition, and Sky is right
Cek nggak
there.
sih? Cek nggak sih?
Planted.
Is he going to clear him? That's the question.
Last player standing.
Here we go.
Tidak
Something
di-clear.
Not happening this time.
He does kind of clear it though, but yeah, there was just way too many players in position. And that's kind of credit to Sylvan as well. You know, the initial skirmish out towards middle, you can kind of write that one off. You kind of knew that Paper X would be taking fights out towards middle quite often, especially with the Cove being sent down. One way that they love to pull off. But as the eventual fights come through, I mean, Team Secret seemingly were just more prepared for it, had their guns ready. And then the deeper sky smoke that, or brim smoke that kind of locks off a deeper angle so as to prevent Envy from pushing out.
Both the pistols picked up by Team Secret. Still only got 4 rounds on the board.
Yeah. Especially when Paper X come in with their executes on that attacking side. But now, what is this? They're pushing all the way out on a stack, straight into Sky's Marshall.
Just get him some more confidence building frags, why not?
Yeah. And then we'll have a more competitive game. And then FNS might crash out on stream. Who knows?
Well, Plank goes down. Paper X Gonna filter their way across, just see what kind of chaos they can cause. Sky still here trying to cut some of those rotations.
Hit!
In with a pretty good chance of building up that ulti a little more. Trying now to get out and does actually go far enough to survive. Missed the shot against Jing. Could be awkward. So he's going to come through here from PaperX, but now he's got Styron to back him up on the alternative line. Maybe overstays as well for a little bit there, but at the end of the day, nothing to get too excited
Di
about.
best.
PaperX taking down
Iya.
one player only. Good.
Oke, 95 guys. Kita lihat apakah PaperX
But hard to deal with.
skill pasifnya semoga enggak ya.
Team Secret up to 5.
Lovely. Minimal losses, just the Marshall gun, which, again, not too expensive. In fact, Sky farmed everything up, almost. Even swapping to a separate angle as well onto the Classic. I mean, that just tells you, he's not just your average player either. Definitely has some experience still, but
Ya, gua jam 6 nge-gym guys. Oke guys.
gonna try to build that up. PaperX knowing that they're still, you know, kind of taking this whimsically as well. But here comes the buy round. And they're taking a poke down middle again. Just a look-see, but nothing's there, which means something has majority of the responsibilities to delay.
Swing in from Zeus, but he's kind of unaided. So
Kenapa nggak di flash? Nggak, gue bingung ya kenapa di combo flash side-nya masih itu ya. Siapa namanya si... Kenapa nggak di combo flash sama si Kelly's ya? Slide-nya. Mati tuh something kalau di combo guys. Enak banget tuh, sumpah gue udah mikir kalau ada flash atas side tadi. Waduh, gila, gurih banget.
Close and personal spots the gun barrel. Styron tries to take the fight, goes swinging on in. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. It's a good sharp shot from Sky, who continues to impress today. He's gone well above his 1 kill per
Ya ampun, smoke-nya habis, kasian banget.
Sylvan chiming in onto Jing. It's now Envy's
Menang
turn
nih,
to try and put together a clutch. This time knows, roughly speaking, where that swing's going to come from.
Wah,
But
nggak.
again,
Swingnya
Sky's just a
nanggung
bit
guys
too
ini.
good. A 3K in the round, and Team Secret have another.
Definitely not 1 kill. And you just take a look at how that happens again.
Nih, ini kan flash 1.
It was kind of
Nih, yang pas...
maybe
Oh, bukan ini.
unfortunate for Zeus to be sliding in on his own, but it does confirm positioning at the end. And even though, yeah, you can see what the Dizzy does as well, providing a bit of information for Forsaken to pick up an extra kill, it's just Team Secret with how they're able to take a lot of these fights together as a team.
Nyo 2-0 worth it nggak? Menurut gua worth it bagus guys.
Blocking up other angles away from PaperX. Like the Dizzy only was able to, you know, spot out one towards another angle that Forsaken did not have access to. So that's the bonus round now for Team Secret, and PaperX might start to what's a good way to describe the way they're feeling right now? Alex and Wendler.
Si Jambu
Mildly
lagi diare-diare ya ngechat gua dia.
just mildly. You know,
Constipated? No.
well, I mean, we're talking about weaponized incontinence on the show the other day. Constipation now. I mean, why not? Let it all out. Or not let it all out, as it were, in this case.
Sure. That's too good.
9 and 6. My point was,
Yes.
I think it's hard to be too frustrated right now as PaperX. You're still pretty healthy on this scoreline. You know, you still have a pretty good chance of shutting
Gara-gara
yourself
obat
down.
lo kali kok. Lemas itu. Gak obat apa ngaruhnya obat anjir.
So that's where maybe a little bit of frustration is starting to creep in here. See what this one ends up looking like. Team Secret going to make their way in to see if they can close out this next round. And in the meanwhile, we'll get to listen in.
Chicken flash. Okay. I'm holding bottom mid.
Wait, I'm coming.
One jump picking.
I'm ready.
Top mid. 3, 2, 1. Chicken, okay? One top mid, okay? You can smoke this and contact because he jump picking.
Okay.
Chicken.
Careful
like
like
pistol round, okay? Yeah. Careful like pistol round,
Can
boy.
you play Eric, guys?
Hey, you alone. You him.
I'm gonna fight. Can you
I'm
fight
gonna
Eric, guys?
recon close. Flash this, Silvan.
Oh, no, never mind. No. Chill.
Go be close to the door. Closer. Boy,
Need to put it
let's
up
go B contact. Let's go B link. Come. Drone in. Let me destroy.
B-Link contact is the call. They just spotted a drone towards that spot, so if they can take the fight now and rush in, they might have a chance.
Wah anjir.
By instantly deleted there by Kelly S.
Be right back.
Team Secret are not going to be slowed down. This B side, Jing is going to have to refract back out. With that rotate coming through for PaperX, but they just don't have the forces in
Oh, comeback, I
position
guess.
to defend the side at all. Team Secret have swarmed their way in, taken all that space. It's not a fight that Sky is going to be wanting to take any longer. Only on 37 HP. Zeus is okay. The util just missing. And he's able to double down. Not expecting a third player to swing through from there, but that's a little bit of a flash of the old Zeus that we've been used to seeing.
What happened?
Team Secret needs to get back into this fight. I mean, it's fair to say they're certainly into it now. This should be a 7th. And a 7-9 against Paper X is not a shabby scoreline to be playing with, especially considering you've got a sub in the server today. Something will do a bit more damage. Going a long way to charging that pit back on up, and Zeus almost donating another one on 1 HP. But 9-7's the score. Team Secret looking pretty good in this second half, and I wonder at what point do you start to get worried as Paper X?
Maybe in a few more rounds, depending on what that timeout afforded for them on this upcoming one. But this is incredible. I mean, you have to love it. Even though he's on 1 HP and he goes for the duel, yeah, it might have, it's kind of risky, not gonna lie. But it tells you he's confident enough.
Wah, gawat,
So
guys.
you kind of have to admire that in a young player like Zeus.
This is dangerous shot.
Opponents. For Paper X, though, conceptually, you can kind of tell what this composition kind of could afford as well. Harbor, Envy, he sets his wall up much further up front, slows down his opponent's movements as well. So that gives some extra form of delay. And right now, it's back onto something. Snakebite in position. Wingman just to confirm. Oh, but it's going to be an orbital
Mati
strike.
Jason.
Forsaken can't get out.
Yeah, Sylvan with another one. Another opener for Team Secret. This attacking side really starting to get some legs underneath it now. Plan's going to go through quickly on B. Got the info as well where the rotations are coming through from Paper X. So Team Secret should well and truly be in pole position to close this round out. Take it to an 8th. Something trying to get himself in position to follow suit with the rest of the aggression coming through here from Paper X. There's a nice timing from him, but we're going to need more. Need a second kill, which is, as of yet, elusive. Fights forward from
Aduh, miss something.
one, and it's just not going to be enough done here from Paper X. Envy able to double down, but time is against him, and so is Zeus.
Woi, 89 nih, woi.
Team Secret coming back in a big way here on Summit. And now that mild frustration that we were talking about for Paper X is going to have to start to turn into a proper headache.
Oh no. A bit of panic setting in. And just a bit of uncomfortability on the map as well. I mean, you're starting to look for whatever available positioning, but the sites and with all the smoke setting up all around, it just gets a bit confusing at times. But that's credit to Team Secret then for being able to corral the whole forces into B site. This time around, calling off on the other extremity of the map too. Paper Rex, once again in a, well, we don't want to call this a partial buy, it's just Sheriffs. To try to march down B main off the information that they have, but you're giving up the other site.
Yeah, we'll call it a half buy. It's not as if there's no investment here from Paper X, but certainly gambling on the hit towards B, and that is going to be proven unsuccessful for Paper X here.
Ooh, Sky to lurk.
Nggak kelihatan sama
See if
Jason.
he can get fish up more.
He certainly will be able to. There's another one, 16 and 14, and put together a pretty damn good game for himself. Still 4 players here to find, though, for Paper X if they were to even think about this retake, and obviously it's taken them a long time to rotate their way back over to A. Wall is going to go up, and they'll try to filter their way on through. Something has kind of found a bit of a gap there, and now Envy chiming in as well. Hold up a minute. Ching
That shouldn't be.
has no idea where Styron is, so in the end just has to refract back, and no chance at the defuse.
Ya elah 9 sama guys, apa sih ini?
They have equalized now at 9 apiece, and Paper X are going winless in the second half.
This can't be real, right? We're just kind of dreaming. I mean, they still took some of those fights though, once the whole team was working together, not really separated by any walls or smokes of their own, and just being able to push through. Something managed to find a bit more as well, but time was always going to be a bit of an issue. So we'll see what they can do on the next round now that they have so many ultimates as well. Paper Rex need to kind of calm things down a bit. So trying to do that with the Vipers. Pit now, but Zeus.
Drone is going to push something out.
Wah,
that
kena
Pit Zeus
something.
just, oh my word. No idea exactly where something is.
no.
Spamming away,
Jangan,
gets himself
jangan,
one.
Insi jangan.
And now we'll see if he can maybe grab a kill onto Envy as well. Just chances his way through the wall. It's not going to work out this time, but still, Rotate did come through to A. B site is now taken. Player over here is Forsaken.
He could use the Thrash for a retake, but he has to stay alive long enough for it. At the same time, considering other positions where your opponents could be hiding in. So, Wingman to clear out initially. Sky avoids it though. Does Forsaken just assume? No!
Well, taking a long time for PaperX to come across, but Forsaken almost definitely has a kill here. So the retake now beginning, and it's a hold from B main for Team Secret. They do not have that orbital ready, so there's no insurance fund right here. It's just going to have to be an all-out brawl that they're currently
finally
not winning. Sylvan trying to play a step further. The swing is through.
Oh, untung Davai bunuh lu.
Molly, not a problem for Davai in the end.
That should be enough.
It's that defuse through, and it's the first round in the second half here for PaperX, just when they needed it.
Davai mukanya udah lemes guys, Davai
A
guys.
little bit expensive as well though.
I
I definitely got nervous to be honest, Jordan, when I saw that.
Kalau tuh match-nya nggak nonton sampai gimana guys? Draining kan kalau kena kami itu draining sumpah guys.
Sends in the convergent path just to try to fight back, but thankfully as well, immediately they recognize that all the hits going towards A instead. They quickly, B, and then they port back over onto the other side, taking a lot of these duels, using all that initiator utility that you can see to clear out a lot of spaces, especially towards the back of B main, which.
Ya, tapi kalian nontonin gua ngereng. Sebenarnya ya, menurut kalian ya, walaupun kita inilah emang lagi unlucky guys ya, tapi much better than the last act, right, guys? What do you guys think? Emang unlucky aja gitu. Lah. Itu. Gua melihat apa guys itu guys? Gila, something sih. Dengan RGX kuningnya sih gila sih.
Just Sky left alone once again. This one will, you'd think, be unsalvageable, and so when push comes to shove, the chips are down. PaperX seem to have activated, come online, and they're ready to close this map out.
It looks like that. But of course, there's a lot more cogs in the machine, and at the same time, perhaps an unfortunate call from.
Enggak guys, better bukan karena gue jarang ngereng, maksud gue dalam artian kayak ya dari segi tembakan, movement gitu loh, dan agent pool juga lebih wise aja sekarang.
And that's just PaperX. They managed to stack the right side, get the rotations on quick.
Bener-bener, iya anjir, itu turun 300 ya. Guys, jadi guys, ada nggak sih orang dia minus 300 RR tapi mentalnya masih sehat guys? Kayaknya susah sih. Gua aja sampai bener-bener hari terakhir baru crash out guys dari mental gua yang sehat. Langsung tiba-tiba kayak boom. Gila, gua main gila banget sih. Crash out gua main. Saking kayak gua tuh kayak mau loncat dari gedung T1 paling tinggi tuh kalau ke bawahnya. Pengen kayak terbang gitu di langit gitu. Pengen kayak apa namanya? Yang loncat dari pesawat guys.
Yeah, I might need to slow things down a bit, and I assume that's what Coach Spin is going to be conversing with the team about.
Yeah, I reckon this is ultimately
welcome Pano, welcome ya.
To lose for Team Secret. You know, you would have come into this series and thought
skydiving ya, skydiving.
Yeah, it's 2-0. But as this map went on, it actually did start to feel like at one point maybe Team Secret could potentially win the map. Now that opportunity seems to have slipped away from them again. So a little bit of a conversation happening here to see whether or not maybe they can recapture some of that zest.
Ya, tapi yang game itu draining banget sih. Nggak, intinya itu adalah teman-teman gue tuh pada gila. Udah ada aja lah ginanya guys, mau menang guys, sumpah.
I mean, it's not impossible, right? But
So the moment gua crash out sih yang si Viper ngomong, guys, trust me, I want to push mid, defender solo, dia nge-push mid solo guys. Itu epic sih.
But that also means you're gonna be slowing down the pace a bit, or not. 1-4 split for now, and they're looking to push through, trying to get a read for the fact that PaperX might just play around mid instead.
Tapi drama kan gue bukan initiator, gue emang mostly recon gue ya manual.
It might be the right call.
Ya lo Houston, apalagi ya lo Houston guys.
Tentative for now, draws out utility from PaperX. Sky holding an opposite angle.
Oh, this is a cheeky push though from PaperX.
So far.
No way, timing no way. Wah, enak bagus banget dia ngelahan lo.
Team Secret that do just that. There's multiple players waiting. They're not enough. Swing's coming back on through here from Zeus as well with that overdrive in process. Team Secret dealing with a bit of an unorthodox round there from PaperX very nicely.
And you have to admire, this is what Spin does for the team as well.
Pasti nyerang infi lah, nggak mungkin nyerang infi dia.
Zeus was all about a bit of bait. So drawing out a bit of utility, still
Kelihatan ya?
getting prepared for a potential mid push.
Wah, hampir nyate lu.
Thought he might have found the timing there to line a couple up. In the end, though, Zeus has it on lock, and so too it would seem does Team Secret as they take A. This time, again, no clutch offered over to something, and without those clutches in the first half, Team Secret might have already won this map.
Yang bener-bener kayak fun.
Yeah.
Sebenarnya gue main berdua pun juga have fun guys, cuman emang ya udah.
But for now, you know, still being able to climb back up, and that's very neat as well. I think one other thing that people might have overlooked, we might have overlooked actually, is Zeus versus Envy in this server as well. Like there are almost, no, not every 3 generations of Filipino talent just because Jesse Badge isn't here anymore, but you know, it's kind of shaping up to be a pretty nice.
Ini map sebenarnya map menurut gua nggak tahu ya guys ya. Baru balance sih sebenarnya map sih menurut gua.
But off to an eco. No, you don't clear the angle. No!
There's no way. Masa lu nge-push kayak gitu, bro? Masa lu nge-push kayak gitu, bro? Kayaknya gara-gara scan-nya nggak ngedetect deh. Dikira detect kali di clear. Scan-nya nggak ngedetect ujung kayaknya deh.
Not over yet.
Dropping 3 kills like that is a tough pill to swallow. Divide, always good with the Sheriff. Yeah, it's not over yet, but it's a 1v3 for Sylvan.
Ya, cuma WP ada nih, guys. Gue mau nge-gym, mau istirahat gue hari ini lah.
Tight angle from Forsaken as well. It'll be a tough one for Sylvan to clear, and more than likely walking out into the open, if not just getting a plant onto B site, 3v1 retake. I think you can imagine how that goes.
Maybe. See, here's the swing. That's a good one. Isolates the duel against Forsaken, and unfortunately, not expecting Divide on the line. So 12 secured for Paper X. They will breathe a sigh of relief that Team Secret have made a little bit of an error there in not clearing that angle. Something just makes it look way too easy. And that will be potentially a map-defining round, unfortunately, for Team Secret.
Wah.
Like, it seems obvious, but, you know. That's one of those things when you're actually in the game itself. Oh no. And they knew what they're going through as well.
Yep. 2 rounds though. Not impossible for Team Secret to push these over.
Okay. Same 1-4. No mid crunch from Paper X this time, however. Nothing too far forward from Team Secret either though, so a bit of a stalemate to begin with. And then Team Secret make their move. Paper X investigating. But there's also a bit of presence out from Sky out towards B, so it feels as though it's just Sky to lurk, and then maybe Team Secret trying to send something towards the A site, which is why Paper X are so cautious.
Yep, that smoke might telegraph the intentions a little though. Drone's going to go forward. Paper X is going to be putting the pieces together here and thinking, you know what? Might be a hit coming in Divide's direction.
Maksudnya Tommy Tubin ya maksudnya.
Line out. Doesn't see a whole lot. Now the presence potentially swings back towards mid. Envy's not going to be tagged by the dart, so easy kill on the Zeus as the door
dapat timing. Mati udah kelar. Roundnya kelar. 3 mid mati. Mati.
He almost gets it done alone. Styron desperate for that res. Gets it just
Kasian banget Styron yang hidupin mati guys.
An eye for an eye. See if Kelly S can keep Team Secret alive. Now they charge their way forward, but Envy's on the offline, and that is unfortunately the end.
Di map ini paling enak entry gimana kok? Wah, gua nggak tahu guys, pengen enak entry banyak guys cara entry-nya. There's a lot of way to entry guys. Depends kalau emang kalian punya agent ya.
When you lose 3 to a pistol, so little bit of a mishap. You have to give some credit to Team Secret, but not enough today. We'll see how they go on map 2.
For sure. I mean, new iteration of Team Secret, I kind of just want to call them a young team now because of all the players that they have and just trying to build this.
Guys, ada lagi ya, ya? Wah, gue liat ada lagi di itu tuh. Coba sambil nunggu.
Ya kayak beli 3. Ya nggak sih? Harusnya. Sebenarnya begini ada sama Hello. Iya.
Oripa. Mau gua Oripa guys.
Iya. Harusnya. Tapi kan ini kan
Ada One Piece kah?
Kalau laki gas.
Bro, kenapa lo ya jangan mikir cuan. Nah, kalau main yang gini kan jangan mikir
Iya,
cuan.
bikin
Nggak
fun,
boleh.
bikin fun.
Kalau Oripa tuh nggak yang mikir cuan tuh goblok menurut
Lihat
gua.
Kevin. Oripa.
Iya, jangan mikir cuan. Kalau ini mah ya fun-fun
Iya,
aja.
fun. Yaudah,
Kayak brewek.
Ini mah hobi orang F.
Ya lu dulu coba.
Males banget, nggak mau kalau nggak berdua, nggak mau.
Ya ayo.
Berapa duit emang guys oripanya guys?
Iya.
Berapa duit oripanya?
Tanya sekali lagi. This one is
5.
Satu kocak,
Tanya dulu.
Ini berapa duit oripanya guys?
one. For one time, right?
One time take one, right?
$2.000.
Take one or you say
Oh kaget gua anjing, gua kira $2.000 anjing.
Oh, ambil 3,
Kalau lu ambil 3,
tapi duanya
duanya di burn.
Inggrisnya bagus.
Gua kira guys. Kira Skydiving turun Hongkong stres loh.
Random pick.
Oh, jadi yang ambil 3. Bener ngambil 3?
Iya pilih 1, duanya ente.
Iya.
Nah, betul.
Jadi kalau duanya
Nggak apa-apa.
ente dia dapat itu.
Heeh.
Oke lah, fair ini.
Kevin mau? Berapa duit oripanya nih?
5 juta.
Mau nggak, Vin? Kita patungan, Vin.
Anjir lah, mahal banget 5 juta.
Lu sendiri, Kevin sendiri, gue sendiri.
Lu 2 ya?
Seperti biasa.
Betul.
Fair kah? Gue nggak.
Kevin sendiri, lu sendiri, gue sendiri.
Lo ada saldo kan? Gue transfer aja.
Ada.
Yaudah, guys. Gue satu.
Gas, yaudah.
Ayo, pay dulu, gue transfer rupiah. Oke, we want to buy 2.
Topitnya apa emang topitnya?
By card. Iya.
Topitnya apa guys?
Ini OP berapa? Ini OP 16.
Gas.
Jadi dia oripanya tuh 3. Maksudnya sekali bayar ambil 3.
Dan ambil 1.
Dan ambil 1.
Pikachu doang topitnya.
Iya.
Inilah.
Mas bayarnya sambil diputer dong HP lu gitu loh.
Apa?
Bayarnya sambil diputer HP-nya.
Kenapa?
Ikut dong, model.
Kan ini gua dapat sendiri.
Iya,
Ya,
makanya.
tapi kalau ada yang beli 20 juta gua jual.
Yang itu nggak dibawa Mas.
Enggak.
Mau, Del. Kevin mau.
Ya udah, Kevin.
Ya, gue kalau dulu dia.
So if we pay 3, we get 9, right?
Udah model.
Sabar. We get 9, right?
Berapa duit tapi berapa duit ini?
5 juta satunya.
Iya,
First
Papua.
time. It's free one. Then you
Tunggu guys.
we open 3, right? You open one of this. One of this. Get that one. For example, you get this one. Then these 2, I will open it and then show you watch it. This 2 is gone already. This 2 is. Okay, so that's it. See first time, right? Then
So that's it.
I buy first time,
right?
so I get 3 as well.
buy first
I
time.
open one,
So I
take
get
3
3 as well.
also.
I open
Then
one.
like this 3 is gone. Yeah, one is gone and this 3 is gone. Then you can take another 3. Then like you take this 3 and this thing method one. Then I will open this one and show you what this is. Okay.
We cannot buy this one.
No, you can buy this.
Apa ya? Langsung beli 1. I just buy one then. I just pick one.
Biar tahu keluar.
Ya enggak, misalnya biar
Iya bener.
Biar tahu apa yang lu lewatkan, lo ngerti gak sih? Jadi
Ini nggak bisa ya.
ngerti gak sih?
Jangan gak sih Mas?
We buy
Mau. Jadi berapa duit satu kali gacha?
itu cemong.
Bener juga lu.
You can.
Ikut baik banget, bering.
Itu cemong. Tapi mana?
Pilih berapa? Pilih 3 apa gimana?
1,
Ini buka 2. Si ownernya buka 2.
Waduh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 baris, mau baris ke berapa?
Coba.
Nomornya mau baris ke berapa?
So total is 100 right?
so total is 100, right?
Baris 3 deh.
33.
Baris 3. Oke.
Only 33.
Ini.
Ya.
Ya, ada satu.
Baris 3 paling atas.
Oke.
Terus
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ada 5.
ada 5 doang ya?
5 dia 555.
Ya udah paling depan lah coba.
Semua.
Sumpah.
Sumpah.
Oke. 1.
Shit, guys, shit.
Kita bro.
Ya udah, pilih cuma
Biasa
yang
bro, 17 bro.
Coba ya.
Udah pilih cuma yang 11.
Ya,
Di atas
coba
lagi. 2, 3, 4, 5,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Nah,
7,
anak kedua.
Apa nomor 4 ya?
Nah, anak kedua. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
15, 17,
15, 16, 17. Nih, 17.
Niko.
Tapi secara teori tuh harusnya tuh mereka itu pasti mikir, ah ini orang-orang pasti mau ngambil pilih paling belakang guys, jadi kita jangan tahu paling belakang, tahu paling depan. Oh, teori gitu pasti guys. Gua mungkin aja.
Teori gimana?
Teorinya itu adalah kalau kalian tuh orang mikir, ini orang pasti pada mau ngambil belakang, pasti taruhnya di depan sama mereka.
Berarti juga nggak tahu deh.
Mereka juga nggak tahu deh.
Sudah dipegang-pegang.
Sudah dipegang-pegang.
Pasti memilih.
Mas Den memilih.
Please.
Iya, udah megang ya.
Gila, udah megang dia. Ya elah.
We bet 3, oke?
One more.
Ini gue ya.
We bet
Kevin, Adele.
Ini gue ya.
Dia juga kan. Dia take asal kan.
Ayo ya.
Dia juga kan.
Gue juga nggak ngerti, udah. Gue juga nggak ngerti.
Nggak usah.
No, nice.
You didn't take it.
We pay the 3. We pay 3 of them. We pay 3, so no bird.
We pay 3, so no
No,
bird.
you need to burn.
Oh, oke.
Yang pertama dulu berarti ya.
Oh, ini yang pertama dulu.
Nggak, yaudah lu pilih 2 lagi aja deh, pilih 2 lagi aja. Pilih 2 lagi aja.
Sebentar.
This is Kevin, mine, there. So we will pick 2 more, right?
So we will pick 2, 2, 2.
Ah,
Coba agak kurang paham sebenarnya.
coba guys,
Itu
buka.
ini yang kita buka, terus kita pilih 2 lagi, yang kita ragu gitu. Coba pilih ragu yang mana?
Udah, I mau nunjukin teori I. Pilih baris 3 nomor yang belakangnya Del. 3 sama 4.
Baris 3.
2 paling belakang aja ambil dah.
Oke, ini
Kan ambil ya ada. Ya, lihat teori gua guys, gua buktikan ke kalian ya. Lu lihat teori gua.
Wait, this is Kevin. This is the burn one. I'm gonna burn that one.
This is the burn one.
Gue penasaran ini tadi.
Lihat teori gua guys, lihat teori gua. Buka yang burn dulu ya, Del. Lihat nih, buka yang burn dulu ya. Lihat teori gua guys.
This is burn. Wait, salah.
This is burn.
Kevin, salah.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
we
pay
pay
first. Yeah, we pay first.
Gila ditraktir Mas Dean guys, makasih Mas Dean.
Langsung bayar di sini.
Enggak bayar, langsung bayar di sini.
Goblok.
Yang live mana ya?
Yang live mana ini ya? We pay first.
Sekali gacha nggak tahu guys berapa duit guys.
Diskon.
Diskon, no diskon.
Diskon lah.
Diskon lah, we buy 3.
Now we buy 3.
We buy 3.
Like diskon. Ya, diskon lah. We buy 3.
Ya, diskon lah, we buy 3.
5 juta anjing, gaji bulanan. Aduh anjing tuh gaji yang guys.
Masih gila ada kayak gini nongol di stream.
Standing in intuition. Kevin.
Mana? Ya buka yang burn dulu Del, yang burn dulu Del.
Oh, yang di burn sih.
Ya,
Yang burn dulu.
udah mulai belum
We
guys?
can buy the burn. Anymore?
Buy the burn.
Udah mulai kan ya?
Anymore?
Oh, belum.
What is it?
Ada bobacot. Bobacot menarik katanya, bobacot menarik.
Boba juga.
Bobacot menarik katanya, Bob.
Boba.
Ya udah, Bobo mau juga.
Bobo.
Bob pokoknya Del goes to Hong Kong ini, Bob. Ayo, Bob.
Pegang aja, pegang. Udah.
Ya, buka dulu. Aduh, anjir.
Ya, lu buka coba.
Oke.
Anjir.
Burn first.
Oke, punya Mas Dian, jawab punya Mas Dian.
Burn Mas
Ini
Dan.
burnnya gua. Burnnya gua.
Ya, Pak.
Shit, jawab Mas.
Ya, Pak. Apa itu? MURAH.
What the? Mas goblok lu, Mas. Ih,
Burnnya Mas Dan.
murah apa anjir? Wah, Mas lu kocak lu, Mas, sumpah, Mas. Wah, asli. Berapa duit suka siapa mahal, Mas Bob?
Itu yang beli.
Oke, balik beda teori gua, guys. Teori gua, guys.
Siapa yang beli?
Sampai Oke, jelek ya tuh yang bener gua ya. Tuh. Gua udah menduganya, guys. Nih, pasti ada lagi. Next. Tuh kan, gua udah menduganya, Cep.
Apa sih, Vin? Jangan ada. Oke, ini burn gua.
Number 3 itu.
Oke, ini burn.
Udah busuk banget itu. Tapi
This
nomornya
number
cukup.
is. Just
This number is.
Oke, bener gue musik.
Oke. Possible. Anjir bagus banget Pikachu-nya.
Lu bukan punya Mas.
Sabar dong.
Nah, Mas, lu mau punya Mas.
Sabar dong.
Ini number 3.
Ini bagus banget sih. Ya ini number 3. Oke, I open myself.
But this first.
Ini buat
Ini gua ya, ini yang gua.
Tutup mata.
Tutup mata.
Bawa bau ini enak.
Gila sih.
Ini bukan PSM.
Coba lihat.
Bukan ini busuk.
Sven, bukan punya ya?
Oke, mana ya?
Lu mau punya ya?
PSN lu dong, yang penting PSN lu dong. Yang penting PSN lu dah. PSN lu dah, please dah.
Coba ya tadi tapi lu buka dua-duanya tuh bagus-bagus.
Kayak nggak biasa deh.
Iya.
Satu.
Udah busuk.
Punya aku.
Busuk.
Punya aku.
Nah.
Ya, maksud anjing. Bro, that one bro.
Yeah, right.
Bro, that one bro. S please. Play this one. For this first.
Iya namanya Oripa ya.
Yeah, for this first.
Ya. For this price.
For this first.
Nggak bisa lah.
Pas lagi bagus.
Kita tadi 30 juta,
Yang punya lu
Cok.
sih kayaknya sih.
Tadi gua udah ngambil itu kan.
Yang sedih dua-duanya.
Iya, dua-duanya.
Iya, dua-duanya. Yang ini kan 7 juta ini. Ini 7 juta. Ini gua enggak tahu ini lupa. Berapa nih ya?
Ini 30.
Itu masnya ambil berapa deh?
Pure, berapa pure itu pure?
Ini 6. Ini nggak 30, ini 6.
Ini yang ini.
Yang itu 30.
Yang ini.
Ya elah bombong duit guys. Di sini nggak.
Buat minta tanda tangan.
Buat minta tanda
Ya udah lah ya. Jadi kata-kata hari ini apa Mas?
Gacha lagi.
Gila
Ini
lo.
mau dijual. We exchange this tree for one of them.
exchange this tree for one of them.
Gavin,
Dah, GG, ente.
Apa?
Gila Mas.
Oleh-oleh ini. Oleh-oleh.
Udah belum? Udah mulai guys. Ente guys.
Katanya 21.
Fuck.
It's gonna be an easy orb for them.
Danges guys ya. Allah, duit gua guys.
PaperX, although if Summit was anything to go by, there is a chance still that PaperX could get something done here. On a couple of pistol
Gua pengen
rounds
minta makan
actually
nih,
there
mau
on
nge-gym
Summit.
gua jam 6.
I'm a little bit cautious about Divine with his headhunter.
I would certainly suggest
Bob,
it's
teori gua udah
wise to
bener
be
Bob.
cautious.
Dua belakang gua udah tahu pasti
Summit
dibikin
will still
sweat
be
tau gak lu?
as well,
Makanya
so
gua pilih
that's
yang
hard
depan Bob.
clinching.
Tiga-tiganya sweat nyata anjir.
Slowly but steadily, Team Secret putting this round together. Great shot from Zeus, great flick, and then he gets something as well. Forsaken had a few options there of targets, but none of them really connecting. Envy the only one to have any success here for PaperX so far in their eco.
Otherwise, there's just not much else left. I mean, they tried to put something together, tried to take some of these fights, but Zeus. Okay, Envy gets one more, so perhaps one weapon to worry about, but still a possible bonus for Team Secret on the next nonetheless. Still though, I mean, Zeus. And how Team Secret was able to put this together relatively cleanly, at least until they started to take that fight against Envy, kind of inspires a bit more confidence. You can see that this team definitely has some fundamentals that they're working on and starting to come together.
Oh, biasanya kemungkinan lu back pro guys, gua aja balik Immortal 3 lagi guys, ya tahu.
Another banger start here for Sky, 4-0. Might be cruising for a position on the main roster at this rate.
Wih, coachnya jago nih si Sky guys.
No, where's Sky?
Where's Nats?
Where's Nats?
Wah, Nats terancam kah? Posisinya terancam kah guys? Chat, posisinya terancam kah?
Just keep Sky in.
Wah, terancam sih posisi Nats guys, sumpah.
He plays two roles, assistant coach and a sixth man sub, just in case. They had so much information now off of this as well. PaperX definitely feeling hot under the collar.
Jing.
Now Jing gets punished too.
Wow.
5v3. It's down to 1 minute, guys.
Yeah, and this is technically the bonus round for Team Secret, but it's not really looking like much of a bonus. It's kind of just an easy round. They're not really having to work too hard for it. They didn't lose really many guns in round number 2. So PaperX not looking too competitive right here.
Dude, has the read.
However, these two players set up on angles like this. If something hits a clean start, or they ignore Envy's position, he can only get himself the one. You could see it potentially coming together. It could still something usually pretty sharp. He gets another. Hold on a minute. Gonna try and slow them down further. Something is really
something
popping
jaganya
off
gila.
today.
Something hari ini sih ngecun sih anjir.
Slides on through.
Something hari ini gila guys, something guys, sumpah gua akuin.
3v5 for PaperX, and again, something needs to take a bow for that.
Unbelievable. It's just magical, dude. Look at it again, and he does it all by his lonesome. 2 teammates down, doesn't matter. Pulls the angle, comes back towards lane, has the flash.
Crosser Jason nih pakai something. Crosser UFO dia guys.
Well, Jing to come back in, or Forsaken, excuse me. Still thinking about the last map. Wow. Still, let's have a listen in to see what Team Secret can put together for now.
Okay, come back. Mid push. Come mid. Can you tap your cam? There's a Yoru, right? One guy here, I see his feet here. Market one. I'm gonna drone. Can you ready to smoke M3 and walk shot, boys? Walk shot, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I think I still see
Don't know. Okay, be push, okay?
Boys, they're fighting middle, okay? Cam market.
Walk. They one way aim in.
They re-clear B main already, boys. We need to commit to the A split.
I'm gonna flash
Zeus, can you give me your gun? I'm gonna recon.
Ready, boys?
Ready?
Zeus, drop your gun.
Flashing.
Well, here comes Forsaken. Alongside Zeus, gonna try to give it a crack, and well, Forsaken backed away. Zeus chased him down, and once again, Team Secret have their entries onto A. Just overwhelming PaperX. This time, something to lock it down. A side taken. PaperX might have to save here.
And you just listen to the comms. Oh, that is sweet and pristine. Styron just recognizing everything.
Bagus yang ini dia.
Position out towards middle.
Lu siapa nggak tahu guys.
Re-clearing B main, and just calling for that commitment straight through, and that instantly refocuses everyone's attention, and they managed to crack it open. Unfortunate for Forsaken and Jing, who aren't quite able to hold it down. So not too shabby, and even actually going for a bit of a shop. Sky.
Bagus ente.
No. Nonetheless, though, still a strong round, and for PaperX, gonna have to rethink the next few bits. I mean, that's what we're seeing with Team Secret and why.
Kemarin by the way yang guys ingat gak yang gua OT itu guys?
Bit of pressure.
Yang kita OT TikTok, anjing nonton hampir 1000 anjing TikTok gua. Gila banget. Jam tai lah itu, sumpah gua masih kesel anjir.
And then as soon as they rendezvous, group back up together, hit a particular site, it's gonna be
Aku mau tanya ini sekarang PaperX 2 smoke
lesser reinforced.
tergantung guys, ini kenapa PaperX start 2 smoke karena dia punya Harbor. Harbor tuh nggak mungkin lu bisa jadiin single controller karena the way Arbor using their result itu kayak nggak bisa kayak smoke langsung kayak single checkpoint gitu.
This entire series so far, PaperX have looked a little bit lethargic. Outside of something, he's been stellar.
PaperX 2 smoke terus mungkin push rank gua semua. Iya gila, kenapa ya guys? Rank gua kenapa lagi guys? Tapi gua bingung sih. Kenapa rank gua lagi OTM itu gua nggak tahu penyebabnya di mana guys ya. Kalau misalnya gua mainan no comms, gua cuma diem full fokus nembak, anomali. Gua berusaha bantu ngelit sambil carry. Close game.
They're still one of the better teams in Pacific, but a little bit slow, giving a few opportunities over here to Team Secret.
Kayak gua nggak tahu nih salahnya di mana sekarang nih.
Something that you expect obviously of a team like PaperX up against a Team Secret that are playing with a sub who by the way is 7-2.
Sambil ketawa-kawa, have fun, tiba-tiba di comeback.
At this rate. Still 3-1 for Team Secret. Underway nicely. It is Ascent. It is their map pick. You saw them make it close on Summit. Who is to say that they couldn't take this?
Gua jual aja kali itu akun ya guys ya. Gimana menurut kalian? Gua jual itu akun nggak sih guys?
I think that's what PaperX is thinking, like, oh, okay, we gotta give them some respect.
Beef up our defenses a bit more. especially out towards B side for now, where Team Secret have been starting off, but it's just a stinger by. Actually, most of them.
Sorry, ganti akun sumpah.
Forsaken. Just going to be deleted by Kelly S. Site is slowly crumbling here, and something is surely going to have too much to do. So Gate crashes back away to safety, but that does mean the site will be taken by Team Secret.
Halo, welcome Syah.
Nice and quickly. And again, you're asking for a 4-on-5 retake for Paper X, and it's just time and time again.
Guys, kan gue rencana Sabtu itu gue besok ini guys, Sabtu itu gue rencana apa namanya?
You shouldn't be winning.
Gue nggak tahu mau off day apa enggak, cuman kayaknya gue paling live-nya weekend kita live member ya. Gue mau live member guys weekend. Jadi buat kalian mau join, langsung aja join membership yang accurate. Entah itu gue grinding tipis-tipis member atau enggak apalah.
Get destroyed now though, under pressure from multiple lines, and that's what Paper X were waiting for. Like you said, something chimes in with the kill on the sky, but it has taken a long time, and that spike is ticking. Sylvan on the line here, can't deliver. And it's Kelly S alongside Styron that will have to hold on. They do just that.
CS nanti dulu guys ya, karena gue tanggal 9 ini kan gue mau show match di One Home jadi gue fokus Valorant dulu.
And Paper X, off the back of their timeout, find nothing.
Yeah, doing well enough.
Gue 9 lagi belasan guys, gue tanggal 9 Agustus sudah cabut Korea soalnya.
Bit of an attempt from Forsaken, who, by the way, actually did swap, well, not really roles, but agents with Jing. Jing was previously the one playing Harbor. So, just trying to slow things down, but somehow leaving his position open by airstrafing back to the boathouse. Just down to that 5v4.
Di Korea,
great chance
kali ya.
for Team Secret to not just build up momentum, but run away with it now. Economy shatters for Paper X. But still fishing around.
My eyes are down.
And again, you know, there's that ever-present threat of Paper X in a round like this one, particularly with a couple of upgraded pistols. You know, you got two sheriffs there. Divide's obviously got the headhunter as well. You know, maybe Hunter's Fury gets layered in if you find a pick or two. So this is not necessarily going to be an easy round for Team Secret, even if they are up 4-1.
That's when you look to Zeus with that outlaw and how confident he is with his shots as well.
Good spam onto something. Takes him down to 21.
No reposition yet, so
tapi yang susah kasih post top kalau
just trying to commit and see if he can get that hitch on the Forsaken who
kita kan grinding terus kan, bener gak? Cuma kan kita kan grindingan lebih ke arah kayak nggak mungkin, emang kita kan nggak mungkin dong grinding lu baru bangun pagi langsung lain, nggak mungkin. Pasti lu ada kayak olahraga dulu, balance hidup lah. Saya balance biar lu sehat juga. Dan makanya guys.
This time Sky again for the 2K. Make it a 3K.
Is he gonna ace?
It's possible. He'd have to probably push his position though. Go up through glass, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Try and take this fight forward. Hang on, he might well ace. It's stolen by Zeus. As if he would steal that. As if, of all the rounds.
No, he's happy to be a team player though.
No.
So, like, this is...
Mate, I would be filthy if I'm coming in to stand in on stage and I've got the chance to get an ace and you've stolen it away in a 1v5 against an eco.
I think you can actually see him mouthing, let me ace. But, yeah. I mean, Zeus saw the shot.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is ancient
Wow,
Valorant.
not terancam guys, not terancam guys.
There was a game way back then in MYSG where Sky actually did get an ace against Paper X in one of these rounds.
Yeah, but not in a Pacific stage. It's totally different. Something is going to jump back to safety. We've got that Hunter's Fury layered on in here from Envy, and he does manage to connect in the end onto Sylvan. Looks like Zeus copped a bit of a beating there as well. This is a better start to the round for Paper X, and probably the best start to a round that they have had. See if they can put it together here and stem the flow of blood.
Ooh, spotted out. Oh, and just crambling too. I mean, Zeus being able to find it now, getting entry into A site.
Yeah, I think I might have heard a bit of a
table
slam. I felt it through my feet. Yeah, it was just as Jing and Forsaken went down, so perhaps the coaching booth not too happy with this round for Paper X, and nor should they be, as that's another plant coming through. Something in the dimensional drift right now, trying to line up some information, and Envy taking that information. Maybe it's time for a bit of success for Paper X, but we'll see what Kelly S can do. Dart avoided, it won't matter. Something will line it up, and the table slam was perhaps a little bit too early. 2-5.
I don't blame it. and it definitely did, I think, cause us to break our concentration for a second.
I thought something fell over. I thought, you know, I thought there was a piece of equipment that's gone down. I don't know. I was scared. I was like, what's going on? Is there an earthquake? Do they have earthquakes in Korea?
The coaching booth is right underneath us, but
yeah.
Oh man. Thankfully though, absolutely still, even down to the 3v5 with the dimensional drift, the 2 opening shots, Envy just locked in. But okay, you're definitely not happy off of that one. That's 2 timeouts spent.
Exactly, and I mean it's no surprise, obviously. Like we heard it. Team's going to be copping a bit of a spray, even though they've won that round. I'm assuming he's just not happy with the peak that Forsaken and Jing made there. Just telling them, guys, you need to lock in a little bit here.
You would have to imagine, yes.
Something with a bit of a placating gesture there. So, all good, I guess. They get the round, but perhaps not the way they wanted to.
This is not, like, probably not what they practice. The end goal, the end game is still champions at the end for Paper X. They're already locked in for it. Of course, if they take this one as well, they will have a pretty decent spot. If not for play-ins, then already for playoffs.
And I mean, I do think there's some validity in saying that, you know, Paper X should sort of approach every game as they would a game at Champs or at Masters or what have you. Because you sort of let these little bad habits kind of creep in, and that's when it kind of pops up at the wrong time, and you do get punished for it. It might not happen here, but on a bigger stage it may well. Either way, 2-5. See what Team Secret can do to answer that last round from Paper X. They are still actually in control. There's a pop flash from something, and Zeus gets an incredible 3K. We didn't get to see it from his POV, but that had to have been sharp.
Masa AWP masa gitu mainnya?
I'm sure we'll get it on the replay.
Gila. Crazy.
Is that all from tiles? I mean, forgive me, but I'm just taking a second to try to process through, you know, what the read must have been from all those previous rounds up to this point to suddenly recognize that Paper X might have gone in for a tiles or you know, mid push, as they always tend to do though still, but to be able to pull this off in this round now.
I'm not gonna lie, I think someone's crashing out on the side of Paper X right now. I'm hearing it again from the coaching booth.
But I mean, you feel for them though. Like, their round has just begun and it's already gone. There must be something, like, you know, Alex has talked about it before, where, or actually I think just even in the post-game conference, where they sometimes just blank out from what he's told them.
I mean, the thing is, though, like, I don't even know if that's necessarily such an awful play from Paper X to be pop flashing out that smoke. Like, that's just brilliance, really, from Zeus. I mean, we'll have to go back and have a look at, you know, whether or not that flash missed. I don't think it would have. It was just a pop flash out the smoke. I think Zeus has just kind of done a number on them there, and sometimes that's just how it is. It didn't seem like a bad setup from Paper X.
Whatever it is, though, let's just kind of take a look at it in the replay. If not, just Paper X hopefully able to hold on to these weapons for the next round, because you imagine this op still serves a role, a purpose.
I can maybe understand if the conversation in the timeout was, okay, let's like take a bit more of a reserved approach, and then Paper X have gone, the players have gone, no, you know what, we're just going to send it. But
hopefully not.
I don't think that's a bad.
Oh,
I mean, like, what are you going to do? You've triple swung mid with a flash. Theoretically, that should work.
Forsaken had the angle as well. Holy shit! That's what we felt.
So there was more to it, by the way. But yeah, again, I don't know if I can necessarily fault Paper X for that. I think that's just really, really nice stuff from Zeus.
I have faults, maybe. Oh, you can still hear him yelling. You definitely need to play a little bit more reserved now, but a bit of pressure. Jing stands up.
Paranoia goes through. Jing gonna overstay his welcome, though. There is that filter back through from a couple of the Paper X players to reinforce the A site, though, so it's not going to be taken by Team Secret just yet. They really are putting that pressure on Paper X now. The Reckoning coming through. Something looking for the fight. Near-sighted on Sky and can't find it. Eventually, Forsaken will have to come through to finish the job.
So for the first time in a long while, Paper X actually has numbers advantage in the early portions of the round. We'll see if Team Secret still has legs in this race. They're droning out B main, putting a bit of pressure while the spike actually gets delivered over. They're thinking the rotations must have gone through. Forsaken is alone in wide.
Wah, di knife dia mati ya, Sim.
It is a forward position, that's for sure.
He's not an omen, he can't get out. If he's cleared, this goes down to a 3v3.
Wah, nggak di-clear.
It's going to be cleared. Kelly is
Oh,
having a
clear.
look. Swinging around that corner, though, with the spike, gives it up, and something in a cheeky position as well. Catches Styron on the rotate this round. Starting to look a little better for Paper X. Still takes a second shot there for Divide, but a round is a round, and they put a couple together as well, which will draw out a bit of a golf clap from the crowd. 3 and 6 now. Paper X starting to try and salvage this half.
Kasian anjir.
Yeah. Look, it hasn't quite been the cleanest, but that was
Wait,
still a
just
hell of a
mati
sharp
sih.
shot from
Something.
Jagan. Yeah,
Guys,
probably
ninggalin dia, guys.
stuck out a little bit too long, overextending. But it's just a way to recover. Meanwhile, though, for Team Secret, still getting some of these reads, still trying to push as much of an advantage as possible. They could still get away with a lead in this first half. It's not done yet. A bit of a save, or not quite. Zeus onto a Judge. And they're once again going through a split.
This time Zeus, just deleted instantly. And Kelly S goes down as well. Jing putting on a bit of a masterclass, and now it's Forsaken's turn as well. Perhaps Paper X, they copped enough of a beating there in the couple of timeouts that have been given by Alex that they've decided to turn it back on a little. And Styron, easy cleanup. No, not an
Wah,
easy cleanup.
Uncle gimana nih Uncle operatornya?
So maybe he's still in with a chance here.
Not impossible, but 3v1 on the retake.
He could go B and get a plant.
Smoked off. It's not going to do too much. Just down to how the three actually go in for that retake. They cannot afford.
Okay, what if he wraps all the way behind?
Nah.
That would be Galaxy Brain. I want to just see a generational crash out from Alex.
Gas.
I'm just trying to think about what's the avenue for him to win this round.
Jordan, please.
No,
what? He has a family. He's got a loving girlfriend.
They're not here. She's not here today.
Oh,
here we go. Come on.
No.
This might be time. Styron. Can he do it against Paper X?
I fear for Alex's health.
Drone's going to spot him out, though, and that's going to make it really tough. And Styron should be aware that it has seen him. Forsaken, creeping on the line. Styron with the 1v3 attempt.
Oh, anjir.
Okay, crash out avoided for now.
Still almost, but that one was more, honestly, well, do I want to say it's credit to Styron? It feels like it just because he took a forward angle up by market and repositioned, but
that's what you've got to do, though, in a 1v3.
Yeah, exactly,
you
that's
have
why.
to try to force the 1v1s.
He did it well. He did it well. I was thinking if, could you maybe say that Paper X should have peeked the angle together, but nah, weren't expecting him up that far front, so not bad. But still a good job at the end of the day, and it continues forward. Gotta love how the spirits are still a little bit lighter on the Team Secret camp, though.
I love that they're making this competitive and interesting. I think it would have been so easy for this game
Tapi
to
Team
just be a
Secret
walkover for Paper X.
ini sih bagus
There's
sih
a lot
line-up-nya,
to
guys.
enjoy about what we're seeing from
Sebenarnya
Team
chemistry
Secret
dapat
today,
sih yang
and
line-up
Sylvan
yang sekarang ya.
getting the better of
Dibandingkan yang
Jing,
dulu.
who tried to go aggressive outside of A this round.
Did not expect Sylvan to be in the smoke. Another A split, but this time no one to hold far front. It's just Envy towards backside with Forsaken.
Zeus keen to lead that charge once again. You've got a wall up here from Paper X. Team Secret waiting that one out. Something very nearly caught on the timing there by Sky. Gets unfortunately taken down in the end. 4-on-4. Paper X, though, holding onto this site nicely. You've got Forsaken tucked in
Wah,
the corner,
gila.
doing
Flashnya
everything.
nggak dapat si Asian.
Beautiful 4K from him, and a real resurgence happening now for Paper X. So they put together 3 in a row, 4 out of the last 5.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely still perhaps a bit lackadaisical at times, but yeah, I got glimpses of PRX EG years ago, but this time something actually catches on to the lurk. And also just reading the positions. Yeah, okay, maybe the tiles crunch flash didn't work, but you got to recognize Sylvan was in the smoke. That's why he wasn't blinded. So trying out for the next round now.
Going to be double up round this one for Paper X, as we've got that tour de force ripped, but Team Secret not too interested in dealing with that. They're going to try and go a little quicker towards A, put a bit of pressure on over there and draw the rotate, and then walk their way into B. Paper X have been completely bamboozled.
Okay. Still though, with all this space, what
Ada
does Team
Jason
Secret do with
tapi,
it? It's gonna take
waduh.
a bit of time for that spike to get delivered over. They've spent quite a number of considerable resources already in that fake.
What if Paper X just try to force the issue here? Get some info there from Jing.
Oh, Zeus as well?
Thing is, yeah, they don't know exactly where Zeus is. They've got a bit of attention from him over on A, but he is still pushing his way through behind, and you dare say he's probably going to get himself at least one, maybe two. Envy covering that off in the end, gets the trade onto Divide. So far, so good for Paper X until they run into Sky, who is the hero of the moment, it would seem. Can't see anything this time around. Styron alone has a chance at another clutch, and this one doable! Styron secures the lead for Team Secret at the end of the half.
What a clutch! It just backed up enough around Boathouse to get it through with a wallbang as well on a Guardian. Incredible.
3-on-1 wasn't doable, but the 2-on-1 certainly was. So Team Secret really are giving Paper X a bit of a headache today. And remember, Paper X have no more timeouts either. They have to get this done on their own in the server.
You know what, 5-7's not impossible though, but still, you have to, again, just respect what Team Secret's putting out on the server today. Sky being able to hold off that one first kill, Zeus on the first. Yeah, Envy kind of recognizes as well, but it just buys away so much time. These strats that they're putting together in this first half against Paper X, oh, look at that, are pretty damn impressive. Like, this is why they've got that score. It's not just because Paper X were committing some mistakes.
I have to say, I think it probably gets a little bit harder for Team Secret moving on into the second half. But see what Paper X can put together. A couple of shakes of the head here. Alex and Wendler unable to have any impact on the rest of this game.
This is when I get the most fearful about Paper X, though. It's not just because of Alex, but like you can tell. Even among the
Masuk kan enggak, hari ini aku istirahat ya bro. Besok paling aku baru main member. Aku kemarin mau rest istirahat. Kasih waktu aku buat reset mental ya. Besok PT1 ya, besok PT1 guys.
Because they definitely have what it takes. We know it's all capable, but at the same time, my Team Secret giving them.
Tapi guys lumayan rada kerasa capeknya guys soalnya.
About Team Secret too. It's not fully the same roster, but they always have that one game. That one upset in every stage, and this one might just be it's still just the second map though. Paper X on the attack now, and it's a 4-1 split. Heavyweight on towards the A site. Zeus initially to receive.
Nah, itu loh, Pai.
Yeah, that's what you want to be seeing if you're a Paper X fan. Moving over onto the attack. All picked up as well for Forsaken, so very solid start to this round. And this half for Paper X, though, you do have that mid-crunch coming through for Team Secret. Timing-wise, they might actually be able to catch that spike in transition. Multiple players looking. Envy gonna swing now. He's got teammates there as well. It's just a brawl. Who hits the most shots? The answer, Paper X. Got that wrap behind from Zeus, but getting the better of Forsaken is not exactly the greatest surprises here. Something is hearing all those steps, so we'll be well prepared to take a couple of shots. And nice recalibration. Paper X take their first pistol of the series.
Yeah, some stability. 1 out of 4 so far, but if they can still, take the entire map, that tells you something as well. Either way, though, for this one,
iya, kita nonton dulu guys. Kita cari ilmu-ilmu dulu guys. Kita cari ilmu lagi guys.
Do it together as a team, but
kayak gua dari kemarin gua nembaknya udah mulai terasa kayak nggak chill gitu lah nembaknya loh. Jadi kayak
it's time from Jing, the Choman. It's just gonna sting sometimes. So needing to be a bit more aware of what else Paper X can afford. Team Secret, gotta stay on their toes.
Forsaken, he's got a lot of targets to shoot at there. Maybe a few too many, but info given, and so Paper X are going to filter pretty quickly into the B site as a result. There's a Bulldog collected for Zeus, though.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hold on. This could be a big round for Team Secret. Smoke's going to go down. Jing does not want to make the mistake of over-peaking this line. I think this is a very bold play for him to be sitting right here, and he needs to deliver. Gets himself 2, and that is exactly what he needed. Nice. If he had gone down for free there, it might have been round over. But now it's just Sky, and he can't get it done, so Paper X will survive. Scary.
At what cost, though? I mean, I have to ask that question, like, a little bit pricey.
Besok kita WP sama Grand tipis lah besok.
At the same time, they didn't purchase that much, so we'll keep an eye on out for the bonus for now. But this is an impressive tiles crunch as well on an eco from Team Secret. They have a bit of prep. You have to admire how they pick this Ascent map and how they're being able to put this performance up. At the same time, from the pistol round, Paper X actually maximized as much of the alt economy as possible, picking up both alt orbs on both sides of the map. So just trying to build up that bank that war chest for the entirety of the second half. We'll see if they can actually bring back the comeback from a 5-7 deficit. So far, so good right now. And Divide once again to lurk. Team Secret want to peek out middle again?
Well, this time they've got the weapons. See nothing in middle, and in doing so, they kind of give up that territory on A. And PaperX more than happy to move on in there. Vi is on the lurk at B and dealt with Sky. So you got problems on both sides of the map, apparently, if you're Team Secret. Plant's gone down now.
Still have bits of utility for the retake, though.
They do. Envy dropping a shock dart there to try to slow them down. It's all about something in Forsaken with the rifles as well. Easy does it for PaperX. Looking a lot more comfortable now on the attack.
And that is indeed bonus being cleaned up.
Udah pernah coba access dulu apa? Dulu kan gua access dulu.
And the whole team just doing everything that they're told, tasked properly as well. Divide, not overly aggressive peek, gets it off of information. The whole team getting the site for free because, unfortunately, for Team Secret, they peeked out over into middle. Had to just hold off on the off angle, but couldn't quite find anything. But no smiles in the PaperX camp for now. Just gonna have to keep locked in, but also starting to build up with these ults, which can prove to be very valuable for this whole second half now. Let's have a listen in to the PaperX camp.
Dude, can be stack, okay? Okay. Right side. Pick this. Pick my flash, come. Oh yeah, be trap, eh. Get out, can we get out? We can fight, we can fight. 3, 2, 1, one right side. We kill this guy. One right side, kill him. Okay, boys. Can you freeze? Can you freeze? Chill. I'm gonna smoke city, boys. Let me join, guys. Wall. Close. Tag. Okay, Mira. Take out, someone, Jason. Wait, let me close.
Pretty routine so far on the anti-eco. Little wayward spray there for Forsaken, but does wrangle it back onto Sky.
Okay, nice. Good call. Masih looking good, guys. Gameplay mereka, guys. Looking good.
Has kind of passed here for PaperX. They were in an awkward spot at one point, but now building up that lead, looking for the 2-0.
Yeah, they just have to do it for a while.
Si Kacho besok WP Predator itu, guys ya. Coba gua tanya Kacho ya.
Why not? Keeps you invested, but onto this eco, making it this clean as well. Anti-eco. Having every bit of utility, marking the flanks.
How many bullets?
See, I could have casted it like that as well, but then people would get mad at me if I said that.
Yeah, they'll call you biased. Well, next round up, and Team Secret to a more...
Oh, cuma jelas kapan lagi nanti ya, Kak Stefan ya. Soon pasti ada lagi, cuman nanti lah.
But still, carrying out B main as well. Team Secret, a different approach.
Bit of a reserved approach again from PaperX, though. They do have some presence in middle already.
Yeah, just taking up space where Team Secret aren't. So, possible chance for them to actually push down bottom middle if they so choose.
Mid to B.
Droning out as well is good.
Yeah, looking like a good option right here. Zeus has given away that he's got an op in hand, and already you're seeing something try and hunt him down. Where are you going to go here as Zeus? The dimensional drift surely going to be popped, and there is just nowhere for Zeus to hide, apart from maybe back in boat shed. He's stuck behind the waves. Styron's picked up Jing. Hold on a minute. This might still be doable. That's a clone that's gone forward. Zeus flashed out now. How's he alive for so long? I don't know, but it doesn't matter in the end. PaperX have obliterated Team Secret. Zeus did everything he possibly could in his power to survive.
Yeah.
But it was a moot point. 10-7. PaperX are flexing their muscles.
Do we need a coach spin timeout now? I mean, he hasn't used them yet, but dude, I'm laughing because I've never seen this before. A Neon running away from the Reckoning wave, all to get contained inside a boathouse. And he's just like running for dear life to get away from that thing. Doesn't want to get nearsighted. And at the same time, you know, the whole team coming across on rotations, a bit well read by PaperX. Just the execute. So clean.
There's the timeout you looked for.
Yeah,
I mean, like I said on Summit, I think it's going to be a tough pill to swallow to be going down in this series as Team Secret. You might feel, obviously, in spite of the fact that Sky is in the lineup today playing pretty damn well, if we had Nats, would we have gotten closer? Would we have maybe gotten one of these maps over the line? Could we have gotten this series over the line? Because it has been close. And, you know, there's definitely some credit to be given to Team Secret for that, but unfortunately, if we persist with how things have been going here in this second half, scoreline's still going to read 2-0, and that's all anyone's going to really remember.
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like this one comes down to a bit of the calling from both sides, because a bit of the prep work too, perhaps. I mean, Paper Rex just immediately mid-game.
Dude, Apex kan jadi kostum secret Apex. Si Apex jadi Tom sejak apalagi nih Apex jadi kostum secret, guys.
And then when Team Secret start to play a bit more defensive and passive, Paper Rex recognize immediately the B main presence. They're keeping that information in the back of their minds. And as they go back through to clear out B split, bottom middle as well, they drone initially. They push Zeus off of his line. Like, that's Paper Rex at their best. Starting things off for now, though. It's a little bit slow and tentative to begin with, recognizing the timeout from Team Secret. So, should be spending more of their utility to clear out some forward space, especially towards A main. Just a jiggle for now.
Oh, tap on the orb. Isn't going to draw out a peek. Sylvan not feeling too comfortable at the moment, so Kelly is there to just try and help him get back out.
And that confirms information as well, right? So there are at least maybe a couple of players out towards A. Maybe bringing some rotations over, sending their presence there. So Paper Rex will corral back towards B now.
Plenty of time on the clock here for Paper Rex. Forsaken's been given a lot of room to work with here in middle. He is going to be a real X factor. Gets himself a nice wall up that cuts off both the chokes back into the site here, and Paper Rex are going to start to make their way forward.
Oh, Forsaken's pushing past.
Yeah, that's cheeky. And he's surely going to be
Satu
picking up that
mati,
kill
scaling.
onto Sky if it doesn't go the way of something first. Trip does get
Kok nggak di wallbang?
on up, and some shots through from Sky.
Kok
But in the end,
nggak di wallbang sama si
straight back on in. And again, well, Forsaken doesn't actually really come into play there. He was always going to be a factor had it been required, but it just feels a little bit too easy at the moment for Paper Rex.
Kelly sudah ada Kemias terus.
And Team Secret
bagus sih cara Paper Rex mainnya, guys.
An 11th, and it will be again a continuation of those straight rounds that Paper Rex have been having here in the second half.
I can't lie, yeah. It's... No, Silva's gonna give it a go. Probably not trying to save onto this Guardian. Gets away with a bit more damage still at the end of the day. But it still should... Okay, had me nervous. Still should be Paper Rex. When they're playing with this level of momentum and how they're quickly able to recognize what your plays are, swapping up their strats and executes, it's difficult to slow them down. I mean, look at this kill through the smoke against Sky. They recognize off of that trip, which immediately gets broken, by the way, and that's how the hive mind works. They know that the Cypher's going to be lurking somewhere close by, trying to hunt for that kill, especially after Styron's recon falls through on the site, too. So, just sniping one through, unfortunately, even with the setups and multiple layers of defenses that Team Secret have,
Tadi fase juga kayak kurang dalam masih, guys, nggak buta soalnya.
All of that like a knife through butter.
Jangan otak gila.
Back-to-back timeouts here. You can tell the pressure's really on for Team Secret now. 6 in a row coming through from Paper Rex in the second half. 11-7. It just kind of feels like they've flipped the switch. It was really quite tough going on map 1 and in the first half.
Can't lie.
But it's anything but now.
I mean, Paper Rex is truly just a whole different beast. Applaud the effort, but you really feel for Team Secret as well.
Gila, Pulsar double one, guys. Pulsar number 1 ya.
We'll see what the
Silvan guys, yang pakai headset tes tengah, guys.
Get aggressive. They've tried in with Zeus on an op towards B main, but even that gets shut down. At least they have 4 ults to work off of. So putting themselves into positions where those could come in handy. Maybe a Hunter's Fury.
Ooh. Okay. Good opener from Zeus onto something. No trade to be had there for Devi as the cage just allows Zeus to get out. A big fight outside A main as well. This round not quite going to plan for Paper Rex. They've taken fights on both sides of the map and lost both of them, so need one of those classic 3v5 recoveries.
I cannot use that.
Dodges the shock dart.
Sylvan slow. Shock dart could get him. Oh,
Wah.
Sylvan avoiding it nicely. still under a bit of pressure here, and you've kind of still got Divide lurking over towards B main as well, hoping maybe that those two that were working their way into A could get something done. It's not to be this time around, so that'll almost certainly be around for Team Secret.
Love it. B main crunch, you have the cage for additional cover, Zeus gets out, and then also the A main fight to Sylvan with the flashes.
Anjing bagus juga warnanya kok. Kok Dota solo nggak sih nyoba? Aduh, nggak ada Dota solo guys.
Kind of takes an extra second around the choke of B main, and that's because they're afraid of the trip.
Udah nggak usah respect streamer, udah kelarin aja udah.
Maybe a little ball knowledge.
Gua nggak butuh di respect guys, gua butuh kemenangan guys.
Which can sometimes catch Paper X off guard, so a bit of conditioning off this front as well keeps Team Secret in the game, and it feels as though like this is what they need to continue doing.
10 seconds left.
Getting a bit more proactive, get some forward space, if not information. Take some of these.
Oh, tapi dulu asik udah ada cukup. Jangan nonton lagi ya teman-teman.
To slow things down.
Boleh jalan kau nanti guys.
But at the same time, like this has just been one round, so I would love to see more like combinations of utility and different ways to approach some of these early fights if Team Secret are to take them. Kind of like what they just did. Separate line, camera for an angle. Flashes to hold the off angle and alongside a one-way smoke as well.
We can,
and then still maybe having some additional layers to be able to figure out the next steps if Paper X were to take the rounds a little bit slower. Paper X have ultimates of their own too, so you always want to watch out for that. Team Secret, a full kit.
Sylvan holding what looks to be a pretty nice paranoia here, potentially. Zeus gonna need some help getting back on out. Decides to stick around. He's got that rifle in hand, wants to take the fight. There's the paranoia that sends Paper X scurrying back away.
And perhaps into a mid or A short too.
Device pretty progressed though.
Oh, Sky and Kelly S have to watch out.
Kayak dikontekin open nih. Bener sih cara mainnya sih, musuh banyak itu harus main kontak ini guys. Tapi maksudnya dia apakah dia tahu server main di A, itu dia pertanyaannya.
Now it's a bit of a fake in towards B. So responsibly still on Sky and Kelly S.
Oh, not a bad setup though. 1 for 1. You can tell that there's not really a commitment, so those A players don't have to transition across. Something here with a crucial fight onto Styron. It'll be Jing maybe. Spike in hand that have to try and push their way forward. Sky is in amongst all of these cages. Unknown. Dealt with by something. A little bit of assistance coming across from Styron.
Dia harus tahu satu MN mungkin enggak guys. Maksud mereka tahu satu MN guys. Invi gue timing Invi. Oke mati sama Invi. Dah kelar. Recall delay. Oke. Bagus. Good call. Good call guys. Mereka tahu gimana caranya buat nge-utilize kayak misalnya kayak tadi kan gue kan bilang ke kalian kan musuhnya kan banyak ulti tuh. Ada ultinya Skelly S, ultinya Sova, Kayo semua. Ya, the way you can beat that ya bukan dengan cara execute tapi dengan contact play. Lu mesti ngadain opennya Davai. Bagus. Ini ronde boleh kalian catat guys. Ini bagus banget rondenya. Wow, min 1 komen terus lo, Lecial datang, Lecial terus lo. Les, lu mau beli slap One Piece gua nggak, Les? Gua mau jual 1 slap One Piece gua, Les. Yang Luffy.
Maybe just a full set execute into A. I don't think Team Secret has seen this yet.
No, but they do have a cam that might be able to spot it out early.
Ya ampun, kasihan banget. Lihat, sabar.
Goes up and Paper X are now going to be happy to filter their way into A. Rotate will come through for Team Secret.
Buat jual iya guys, gua mau jual yang One Piece gua 1 biji.
Okay. Gives up his life to the spam. A plant will go down. Paranoia forward.
Nih, sabar gua ambilin.
Really provide a lot of space.
Menang nih guys, langsung menang nih.
The Team Secret to work their way back on in yet. However, that dark cover straight into Envy's crosshair. A beautiful 3K. Envy's 4K stolen by something, but it won't matter. It is Paper X that take the day. 13 in map number 2. Solid effort, it has to be said, from Team Secret, but it was always going to be tough to go up against the might of Paper X, particularly with a sub. So they get
wih, Lex cair guys, yang ini Lex lihat gak lo? Udah punya belum yang nunjuk bawah?
Yeah, a bit of a rough one, but still a damn good effort In that second half of Ascent, though, PaperX just runs away with it, although there were some early crash outs from the team. Envy against Team Secret, man. The guy just has an agenda against his former team, but this is just
berapa? IG lu apa sih? Chat DM-nya? Gua chat DM-nya, Lich.
Switched on, gets all the flicks,
Dan FC.
especially
IG lu yang mana sih, Lich?
And on this second half as well, still, though, what a performance it has been. Starman with the calls. A bit of respect between the two Filipino players, Zeus and Envy. Sky as well as the sub. It's been entertaining.
Well, it's all smiles there for I think if you ask Alex, he'd probably say no, but it was a good enough game, and I think at the end of the day, that's what matters here in the group stages for PaperX. As far as I'm aware, that now locks them in for a top 4 at least for this season, although obviously we'll have to wait and see how the rest of the season goes, and well, top 4 for their group, I should say, not for the season as a whole.
Gimana sih cara
See how the rest of the
ngeteknya, gue
season
lupa.
obviously plays out. They might still be
Berapa tadi ya?
able to jump up a couple of steps, make their life a little bit easier going into those playoffs. And of course, that's what's expected of them.
Gue lupa cara ngeceknya.
Of stage number 1. So we'll see how they go. But now down to Jen on the stage for an interview.
업적을 달성했습니다. 페이퍼렉스의 포세이큰 선수 만나보도록 할게요. 승리 축하드립니다. GG's Forsaken. 자, 이렇게 개코 기용으로서 모든 요원을 기용하게 됐습니다. 도대체 이 팀과 알렉스 감독님은 어떻게 설득한 건지부터 들어보고 싶네요. GG's Forsaken with this gecko play. Mission complete.
Yeah.
All 29 agents, first one in VCT's history. How did you convince the team and how did you convince Alex?
I mean, I thought I can't complete this mission honestly, but then after like we saw that Team Secret was gonna play again, with the analyst, coach, something like that, and then we try. Okay, maybe I can complete my mission. You know, we just play for fun and try, and it works.
Okay, so they all said yes.
Yeah.
It's now or
Sampai
never.
sekarang
Yes,
gue
but
mau
they
nge-gym
still
guys.
hate me playing Gecko though, because of the ulti I always detain teammate.
Yeah.
But whatever, I complete my mission, you know.
Okay. 사실 이 업적 달성을 언제 할 수 있을까 고민을 좀 했었는데 이제 시크릿 쪽에서 오늘 스카이 코치님이 대신 뛴다는 얘기를 듣고 지금이 아니면 안 된다, 제발 하게 해달라 해서 이렇게 개코를 좀 꺼낼 수 있게 됐다고 하는데요. 근데 오늘 좀
Lich, gue jual under dikit lah, Lich. Under dikit sneaker dang, Lich. Gue jual, Lich. Sumpah, Lich. Gue diskonin, Lich. Gue diskonin kayak ya 2 juta lah. Gimana, Lich?
참 기쁘다고 얘기를 합니다.
GG guys. Dung dung sakadung garing. Mau jadi outlast yang sama dengan kacau. Malam gak bisa guys, malam ini gue full rest guys. Besok kita ada WPT1 kan nih. Besok tuh ada ini nih, gue kasih kalian sabar. Besok tuh ada match ini guys. Besok itu ada T1 versus DFM sama RRQ Full Sense. Ini cukup seru sih. Kalian nanti paling lanjut nonton ke kacau ya, kan ada Genji Global Esport nih. Kalian lanjut ke kacau aja guys nanti guys. Gue pindahin ke sana ya. $60 mau nggak? Lu lihat yang mana 60, Lich? Gila lu, itu harganya 100 lebih, Lich. Kacau nomor tim, nice. Last sold terakhir itu 929.000 yen. Lu lihat yang mana, Lich? Sneaker dunk kan? Lu lihat sneaker dunk kan? Kayak lu salah lihat sih, Lich. Yang Monkey di Luffy EB02. Kayak lu salah sih. Ini di gua last sold-nya 929.000 yen. Real Imbagelo. 27 Juli. Last sold. Bentar tes dulu, boleh. Coba, gue jual di under itu dikit lah, gue diskonin buat lu. Lu IG-nya apa, Lis? Kenapa jual, Vin? Gue lagi mau, namatin koleksi Pokemon gue soalnya. One Piece gue ada beberapa yang udah gue tambahin yang baru-baru. Jadi gue mau jual yang ini. Gue mau nyari yang ini yang ada lah ntar guys, gue kasih lihat kalian guys. Lich, IG lu apa, Lich? Yang di Pokedel nggak ada IG lu, Lich. Lich. Mana sih Lich, guys? Mana sih Lich, guys? Ya, sambil nunggu Lich, kita DM tipis lah, guys, sambil ngobrol-ngobrol. Belum gua. Dung dung sakadung gading dang ding ding dung daring ding sakadung garing. Nami toro koroseta.
Match found.
Rangas sih nggak, gue nggak mau main rank guys, gue mau nyantai hari ini, mau nyantai, real nyantai gue.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
Mandal preload bener, boleh juga sih mandal preload. Jual pada shop, oke. Tanya komunitas tunggu aman, Lich, aman. Lu DM IG gua aja, Lich, nanti, Lich. Tanya lu aja. Kalau emang minat. Khusus buat lu, gua jual murah, serius. Andas nih kerdang gua jual.
Let's make a plan, then execute.
Fight.
Clear to engage.
Ada temponya gitu guys, nembak tuh guys, kalau kalian nembak ada temponya tuh. Kalau gue main tuh nembaknya nggak ada tempo, makanya nyabut. Ya wave tipis lah, aman lah. Kita tuh nembak tuh ada temponya aja. Anjir, bagus sampai. Ya comeback Jet. Wah, di jiggle manja. Oh, kaget timingnya loh. Malah justru mesti pelan-pelan. Chelsea Thomas dulu belum lihat tuh, emang seru guys. Oh boleh, tuh kapan update barunya? Oh, soal temponya guys, emang guys, nembak tuh guys. Oh, kalau temponya tuh enak. Kemarin tuh gue nembak ini guys, kalau kalian sadar nembak gue nih ya. Kecepatan harus kayak ada tempo pelan-pelan nih. Tuh, mesti pelan-pelan aja nembaknya. Ya truk gitu loh guys, ngerti gak? Nih. Jadi kayak truk gitu loh. Nggak boleh truk. Nah itu salah itu temponya. Oh, truk. Ah, ini boleh sekali dikit. Oh. Oh. Maksudnya dung sakadung tadi nggak kayak gitu tuh tembaknya. Oh. Nah itu gue salah tuh nembaknya tuh. Petan dia. Nggak chill. Nah itu enak tuh nembaknya tuh.
Kills remaining.
Kill confirmed. I got them.
Aduh, nggak dapet lagi. Belum sakadung kading, guys. Udah, nggak usah nyuruh gua segame bro. Gua harus istirahat gua.
Dominating. One kill remaining.
No, last kill gua. Sense scope-nya berapa, Kos? Sense scope-nya gua 1. Gua nggak ubah-ubah. Oke, jangan game guys. Gua udah capek banget. Gua mau nge-gym guys, gak keburu guys. Mau nyantai gua. Ini last DM nih.
Match found.
Aduh, diambil tuh gua. Aduh. Dia pakai apa ya? Keluar mandi. Tahu Joshua Wong nggak? Joshua Wong siapa, Lich? Joshua Wong itu. Joshua Wong siapa, Lich? Joshua Wong. Nyari MB 02. Emang iya dia nyari juga? Itu koleksi pertama kesayangan gua tuh. Sebenarnya sedih sih. Nah, temen lu, Lich, temen lu juga apa gimana? Ah, boleh coba tawarin, Lich. Pokoknya dari stiker dang ya, gua diskon tipis lah. Pas shot stiker dang, Lich. Lu ada IG gua kan, Lich, ada IG gua ya, Lich ya. Siap, thank you, Lich. Itu gua sampai 17 ya. Masih menunggu. Cuma One Piece tuh lagi gue tuh gara-gara nontonin One Piece ya guys ya, sama awal beli berapa tuh? Itu gue yang ini gue awal beli berapa ya? Wah, gue lumayan hoki nih, gue dapet harga murah pas awal-awal banget, yang belum naik segila ini, gue lupa. Yang jelas nggak yang berapa ya? Jujur nggak nyampe cepet deh, seingat gue. Udah lama banget. Tapi One Piece gila ya, One Piece ya udah kayak basic point shock gila. Kalau kalian koleksi One Piece ya, naiknya gila-gilaan ya sampai deh. Kadung garing. Jangan gue sama sekarang nge-plus tuh. What the fuck, sumpah lu. Not ready yet. Kita duel dulu ya. Duel sama gua, boy. Contract. Lu main apa sih? Wah, gila. Gimana OP 13 nanti ya? Gua ngebayanginnya udah kayak ingat guys, tempo tembaknya ingat ya, jangan boleh lupa tempo nembaknya. Tempo nembaknya itu penting guys, ingat ya. Catat adik-adik. Nih kayak gini nih. Lu pick. Terus stop main ada banget dulu. Flex sebenarnya tuh ada, cuman gua telat. Kan bukan ntar kelar Hongkong, kelar Korea, mampir Lica. Gue pokoknya buka toko lagi ntar. Sebelumnya ada, serius gue nggak bohong. Cuman gue kan waktu itu kan gue belum terlalu paham ya dunia pertajagan One Piece, jadi gue nggak ambil. Cuman kalau yang sekarang pasti naik guys, yang pas momen yang pas gue live tuh ada. Kita buy one dulu ya, hilang gak ada yang jagain guys, bangke lah. Oh,
Reload.
Prepare for hellfire.
Aduh, udah kena vulnerable masa nggak mati guys sama gua? Enak. Ini halo guys. Cara dia kosnya gimana kok grand tiap hari padahal guys. Lu nanya gua veloski gua aja, ya gua dibilang gua aja apa sih nih udah sampai turun emote 3 guys. Kita lagi. Ya udah that's it kali ya guys ya. We call it for today guys. Sorry ya teman-teman, aku hari ini live bentar, aku belum mau istirahat dulu, aku mau rest. Nanti malam kita lihat ya. Gua kabarin guys nanti malam apakah akan live lagi apa enggak. Mungkin kita live member, mungkin apa atau gimana lah. Harga lama itu ya harga lama. Soalnya itu yang teman gue itu yang dia emang orang lama. Jadi dia punya stok banyak itu barang-barangnya lama semua, Lich. Makanya bisa dapat yang harga murah gitu loh. Udah lama nggak live member TFT, Bang. Cing, TFT gue stok emerald masih, Cing. Yaudah, gue mau gym dulu ya, guys. Thank you ya. Lich, thank you, Lich. Terkabarin IG, Lich, kalau emang minat, Lich. Gue bawa dijual di bawah sneaker dang tipis lah. Buat temen lo. Yaudah guys, gue cabut dulu. Gue nge-gym, istirahat dulu. Ntar malam paling kita live member atau gimana, gue kabarin. Thank you ya guys ya. Kalian pindah ke kacau. Thank you semuanya, bye.